Foul a curse, a werewolf, tap the stormbringer. Tough for the great one, feel a rebel fire. We ignite your last desire, burning up now, never last. We are the Unnaturals, yeah. Not what you planned at all. Dancing on the edge, we dare. Never watch us fall. For Ichi, the paladin of shadow lines drop, the keeper of twilight tea, the arcane chamberlain. In our chaos we live. Take what we have to give. Break the pattern, wild and free. Your rules we know here. We'll rise above fear. Hunting now, hear our plea. We are the Unnaturals, yeah. Not what you planned at all. Dancing on the edge, we dare. Never watch us fall. For Ichi, the paladin of shadow lines drop, the keeper of twilight tea, the arcane chamberlain. In our chaos we live.
Check. Boot knife. Check. Chalk the off. The hell is hanging all that
Pick up the pace!
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
Strip this place bare!
What actions have drawn me?
Go for the throat. With finesse.
My faith will protect me.
Aye, aye. Time to strike. Taking possession.
Victor's path. Fleet of foot.
You've messed up.
Let's turn someone inside out.
What should I do?
Bye forever, pal. I am fury. I am death.
No holding back. A bright idea.
trouble now.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
Anything of use? That's curious. That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
Your sour face is tiring, Shadow.
Long ride down.
By all means, leave if
Is
I am
this
so distasteful.
the Underdark? Gods, what's happening?
The air's thick with spores. They must thrive in the dark.
More are coming.
Hush. No. And it's unlike any I've yet heard.
They are coming. You are coming.
It seems you've pushed your luck too.
Need to act fast.
Hup, hup.
Let's do it.
Taste my fury.
Battle favors the fearless.
Striking distance.
Talk to me. On the move.
My turn. Boom!
More.
Forever dauntless.
What's the plan?
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Let's have some fun.
On the victor's path.
tool will do the trick.
Eager for battle.
What now? No rest for the wicked, I see.
Careful, I'm behind.
What's the story?
No choice but to keep going.
Got to focus.
Now this is my happy place. Soldier.
No holding back. No time to waste.
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Timasks, known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Time to kill. This way.
Ready.
The dance macabre. Is it?
Let's end this. Got to move.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Make way.
My word. Jimmy on the go.
Witching hour. With ease. Torment.
Forever dauntless. Two steps at a time.
Dull moment.
I've missed this.
I will ascend.
Gods, it's hot in here. Tactical.
Victor's path.
A long way to go still.
Have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
Take your I have performed deeds. Take your Is this what you mean? Take your
Exactly.
I am
But
ready.
you answered my question.
Take your
All right. What now? Huh? That wasn't a boulette, was it?
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elis Stray. Blood can only be honored with blood. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
For peace.
I'd love to, thanks.
Nothing important is ever easy. Yes. Try me.
set up. Moving.
Ready. Quickly.
Let's go.
This is my time. Making my move.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Don't get too close.
Mask and torch stores. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Zaythisk you mentioned intrigues me. Can you tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Millar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
I've rarely had to venture this far below the surface.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. as long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave, and put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
A visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zirkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the lava is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. Moreover, the cranium has undergone severe trauma. It is a miracle the brain functions at all. Extraction would risk much. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course, I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
The Underdark, of course. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift. I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species...
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
There is rare magic in the Underdark too. Fairsres. It radiates from the earth, warping, teleportation, and divination magic.
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms. How is your...
Where am I needed?
I have never seen anything like it. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
All is ash and meat.
Take
Personal research progression.
Not the nutrition my species receives from other lands.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Worry not, friend. You'll find the key soon enough.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But... that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Maybe not, but you are. I need you to rescue my kin. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan, best artificers in Baldurs Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Some dusty temple. It doesn't matter. They'll work my clan to death before they ever get near it. Thank you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar off. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our...
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse.
Dwergar killed their children. They should pay the price for the cruelty.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar, choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are you. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shape.
The Duergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
Tell me, what is it like on the astral plane? The realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the...
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
This.
Good move.
Let's have some carnage. Step quick.
I'm heating up.
Oh, hells.
Got to press on.
In position.
I'm coming for you.
surrender. Find a route.
Sharp as ever.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired
You
mind.
feel a breeze.
Sleep back
I wonder what's down
that
there.
would follow.
Mind your footing. The bones of the careless are probably littered down there.
I'll feel that one later.
The book is locked tight. You try to examine. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly, you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
Still in control. Just. All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. What's on your mind? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master. Friend. I stayed with him until... I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Are you sure? The Blade and just...
I can't help having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little... dashing. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. Shah's blessings upon you. If you're sure, take care.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Me lord, jubilant day. I have found your vile self at last. Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Death wants everything to do with you, good villain. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Well met. That's the...
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you all right?
How can I help? With...
Copper for your thoughts?
Let's get going.
Seek and you shall find me.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Do we have to spend so long poking about down here? I'd much rather be outside, with the sun on my skin.
If you're going to complain the whole way, by all means, return topside. You could use the cover.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Games like
Weave
this in
is
my
served
youth.
best with a dash of element.
Was I sweet once?
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Lads! Father, are you watching?
Hungry for the slaughter. Outmaneuver them.
Got to concentrate.
I got this. hammer's gonna fall.
Swift and lethal.
The blade will not bend.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Boss Ragslin, eh? Must be the goblin in charge.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldurs Gate. At any cost. My home. A cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. ancient as Vlaakith herself. You stole that from my people.
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process. I won't fail them. Not after what I saw your kind do to them.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. No doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim that which is theirs. And you still do not know what it even is.
For now. But any crimes against my kin will be answered for in time.
I just saved you. Keep that in mind next time you want to air your grievances.